Good morning, welcome to wine class on a Friday. We're hanging out in Dallas. It's flooding, so we're super excited we're inside. And we're gonna chat today about Mount Brave, which I know is a wine that many of you are really familiar with. This is part of the Jackson family wine portfolio. And fun fact, so Mount Brave actually comes from Mount Veeder. And the name captures the name of the Indian tribe that was originally inhabitants of that area in Mount Veeder. And it was the Wapo tribe, and they were called the Brave Ones. So namesake for the Brave Ones Indian tribe, as well as kind of the rugged pioneering spirit of the winemakers who settled that area in the 1800s. So let's jump in the glass and take a look. And I want you to notice this baby is dark, it's inky, you can't see through it, and it's ruby purple with a magenta rim, like super extracted. You'll notice that. There's a heavy stain on the glass that you're noticing. And those legs are slow to form and slow to fall, which would tell us that there is a large amount of alcohol in here. We'll confirm it when we get there, but let's for now stick your nose in the glass. Ooh, and she's sound, not any faults on this guy, but fruits, ripe, I think, and just verging into overripe black fruits. So blackberry, black cherry, black plum, there's cassis here, but super inky and dark, right? I want you to smell like the ripeness. It's not jammed at all. One more time, stick your nose in the glass and let's smell for those non-fruit characters. And you should be getting a lot of florals on this. I'm getting a ton of like purple flowers and red roses. There's also a dried herb component, like a bay leaf or a sage. One more time, earth. Earth is both wet and dry here. I'm getting a lot of like that, like wet potting soil, kind of that dense black earth, as well as like a rocky component, like you know, like a granite or a marble. And you should be getting a ton of oak spice here as well. There's vanilla, there's salted caramel. I get a lot of molasses. There's all those baking spice characters. So super rich and round that the oak's bringing to the table. Let's go ahead and take a sip. Let's confirm everything we were smelling for. So make sure you're swishing all of your mouth, lips, teeth, tongue, gums. Holy mama. All right, so super intense on the palate, right? Confirming all of those fruits. They're ripe and they're black. I don't get any overripe characteristics. It's not super jammy at all, but I definitely get ripe cherry, ripe plum, black cherry plum, even blueberry skin. Non-fruit characteristics. We had purple flowers and roses, and we had some dried herbs, and I think those are all here in abundance as well. You still get that kind of really nice floral quality on the outside, and those like bay leaves and sage. There's a little bit of pipe smoke as well, kind of like a sweet pipe tobacco. On the earth side, lots of earth here. I think we have to confirm the wet potting soil and those like hard, dark rocks, whether it's granite or you know, slate or gravel, but there's some hard rock here. And let's take one more sip. Let's talk about oak. And you should be getting a lot of those rich, sweeter oak spices. So salted caramel, there's vanilla. You get those baking spices like cinnamon stick and nutmeg. Yeah, there's a little bit of chocolate here as well, but lots of those rich, round oak spices. Let's talk about structure. How much is your mouth gushing? And remember our scale. So medium is you're looking for it. Medium plus is you have it. High is it's overwhelming. And I have a serious gush. I mean, I have acid in my mouth. So I'm gonna call this medium plus acid. Alcohol, how warm are you right here? Again, I can feel it, so I'm gonna call it medium plus. And tannin, how dry is your tongue? I was tempted to call this high because my tongue's pretty dry, but it's not quite cotton balls surrounding my tongue. So I'm gonna call this medium plus tannin. So that for us means all three added together, medium plus bodied wine, which means it's gonna pair phenomenally with steak. Alrighty, so here's your 3, 2, 1. We're gonna call this dark fruited. We're gonna call it opulence. And I think we have to call it dense. She packs a punch. There's a lot going on here. Food pairing. So we already said that this is going to pair really well with steak. It will indeed pair very well with steak, but we can also pair it with lamb or short ribs, other red meats. They're going to need that fat to pick up those tannins. And the fun fact is this is actually named Mount Brave for the Indian tribe, the Wapo Indian tribe, that were the original inhabitants of Mount Veeder. So the brave ones. Go be brave. Have a glass. Love your faces.